Good evening, friends. Good evening. Let's get this started. We are here to play the remaster of the very first RPG I ever played as a kid. Like, we're talking back when I was like 4 years old. We'd just gotten a regular Nintendo, and this was one of the games, along with like the original Bomberman and Mario and like stuff like that way back in the day. So I'm excited for this one. It's been a long time coming, and it should be an interesting experience for sure. I'm just getting my bot up because I realized when I restarted my computer that went away. So let's get that going here. Not that it has anything super interesting to say, but like, still important. Um, the only thing it has that's interesting is it keeps reminding me how far behind on my reviews I am. But I just don't have time for anything these days. Let's get this going, though. We are going to be Alesh, as always. Of course I am happy with the name Alesh. Yeah, let's display location. I gotta say, I love that they explicitly say in the difficulty menus here that you can switch to this difficulty, which tells you ahead of time that you're not locked in if you pick a harder difficulty. I love that they're upfront about that. I think that is fantastic. And because I know that that's the case, I am going to start on the harder difficulty. We'll see how it goes. I am expecting to lower it because I remember this game being difficult, so if they bumped up the difficulty from what it was when I was a kid, I'm not so sure. But let's give it a try. Perfect. Autosave. I love that one of the quality of life options is autosave in here.
Hear me, hero. Can you hear me? A great darkness threatens this world. Left unchecked, it will swallow it entirely. It may already be too late. Nevertheless, perhaps you, Scion of Erdrick, might prevail. Please, you must make for Tantacha. You must do all that you can. The fate of the world.
All that I can. Ah! Canst thou stand? Speak to me. 'Tis not. I can yet fight. But we find ourselves surrounded. Captain, surely all is lost. We cannot permit it to be, for should we fall, who shall remain to keep the fiends from our kith and kin? I am here! Who? Thou art here to aid us? I should be at least level 5 after all that. We are in thy debt, stranger. Hadst thou not come to our aid, we might well have perished. Indeed, to best a whole host of monsters single-handedly is the work of no ordinary warrior. If I might ask, what bringeth thee to this forest alone, stranger? Journeyst thou somewhere? Zounds, thou art of the line of mighty Erdrick? Zounds! The hero of legend? Hence thy prowess with a blade. And a voice heard in a dream truly did tell thee to make for Tantegel? Nonsense, such talk is the stuff of fairy tales. Hold thy tongue, thou addressest our deliverer. Stranger, we are guardsmen of the king of that very realm. Allow us to escort thee hence, 'tis the very least we can do. Behold, yonder lieth fair Tantegel. And beyond it that accursed isle, upon which standeth the dwelling place of that foul demon who did appear as if from nowhere to lead the fiends against us. The Dragon Lord. So, how are you doing this evening, Ema? You seemed to have a lovely stream earlier, so I hope that the rest of the day has treated you as well. And I saw earlier that Azure redeemed the tier list challenge contribution, so I appreciate that. Thank you very much. We shall go ahead and inform the king of thy coming. His esteemed majesty, Lorik the 16th, will surely grant an audience to one such as thee. Once we get control, I need to check the music settings. This background music is too loud. Truly, Captain, we have only this man's word that he is indeed a scion of the legendary hero. The veracity of that claim is neither here nor there. That we were delivered from marauding fiends by his courage and strength of arms is enough. Tantegel, nay, our entire world hath need of warriors such as he. Ah, but forgive me, stranger, I have not yet asked of thee thy name. To whom shall I inform his majesty that we owe our lives? I am Alesh. This is the music I remember. An 8-bit version of this music, but this music. This is the Dragon Quest I music I remember.
Traveler. It seemeth thou art a warrior of great skill. We have long awaited the coming of one such as thee. The captain did relate to me the tale of how thou didst best a whole horde of fiends single-handedly, and did thereby deliver he and his comrades from peril. And not only this, but thou art of the bloodline of mighty Erdrick. Is this true?
Then thou knowest, of course, the legend of thine ancestors' deeds.
But of course thou dost. Even babes in arms know the tale by heart. In days of yore, thy revered ancestor did receive of the almighty goddess the sphere of light, and by its power was our world rid of the monstrous menace that beset it. Yet the tales make no mention of any of the hero's bloodline having survived to the present day.
If memory serves, the story that they are talking about of Erdrick
that thou art of the line of Erdrick.
Is Dragon Quest III's story.
Praise
Which is why
be.
they released Dragon
These are
Quest
glad
III's
tidings
remaster
indeed.
before Dragon
But
Quest 1 and 2.
possessest thou proof, perhaps, of this claim? Or are we to believe it based solely on a voice heard in a dream? Thou plainly wearest
I don't
thy
need you
heart
to
on thy
believe my
sleeve, young
ancestry.
man.
I just need you to,
'Tis an endearing
believe that I'm
trait
here to do
indeed.
good.
Mine own line is one intimately entwined with that of the hero of legend. And according to the tales passed down among us, the hero who laid low the lord of the underworld was also guided by a voice heard in dreams.
Majesty, please. It will not do to share the secrets of the royal line so freely.
Calm thyself. Though we lack for proof, I would place my faith in this youngster nonetheless. Better that than lose all hope for the salvation of our benighted realm.
Yes, Majesty.
Now, young hero, thou too wouldst know the truth of thy bloodline, wouldst thou not? Then hie thee to the cave that doth bear thine ancestors' title, and to the Shrine of Rain. Return to me with what thou findest there. This shall be thy reward for aiding my guardsmen. Go forth, brave hero.
I gotta say, this isn't a
and
very
may
generous
the
king.
goddess guide thee.
You rescued my guards. So your reward, go get it yourself. Miscellaneous system settings, audio settings. Ooh. That's a little better. Oh, cool. Quest help text, objective markers, treasure chest. You know, I like treasure. I'm gonna have it tell me where the treasures are. Because why not? Interesting, you can turn on invincibility in this remaster? I love that. I really genuinely love that. I think that's a fantastic setting. I've always liked refilling your HP and MP as a reward for leveling up in games, so I think I'm going to turn that on. Far be it from me to question His Majesty's wisdom. Oh, whoops. In grasping the thread of hope, however slender, when it presenteth itself. Pray do as he hath asked of thee. His Majesty has suffered much, and I would not see his hopes dashed once more. So, I like this as a setting. I would prefer if it was just default. Everything was remembered, and you could just go back through conversations. Like, it's not like the game doesn't have all of the text in recall anyways, so just let me see. But I think it's good to have it as an option. And I appreciate the ability to, like, flag conversations as important. His Majesty is a man too trusting by half. To place his faith in one of whom he knoweth so little is. No hero should ever deem himself too busy to engage in idle conversation, not as ever as trivial as it may seem. Except that conversation. That conversation is every bit as trivial as it seems. In Tantagel thou shalt find establishments offering goods that shall surely serve thee well upon the battlefield. Pray array thyself with weapons and armor befitting of one setting out upon a quest such as thine. And should thou find thyself injured, pray return here and rest at the inn to heal thy wounds. Ooh! The waves of evil that emanate from that accursed isle grow greater with each passing day, which signifieth but one thing, the Dragon Lord's power too groweth greater. Yay! I'm stealing herbs! It may just be my memory failing me, but I remember Dragon Quest I as being a solo game, but like these menus are really very much hinting at the idea of this being a party game, although it's possible they just used the same menus for 1 and 2. So I remember 2 being a party game. But I guess we'll find out as we go. We soldiers of Tantagel stand ready to fight back the monster menace, and should it cost us our lives, then so be it. Our king is a fine king indeed. None is so lowly that he will not hear their concerns. But it is for this reason we stand such careful guard over him. Mind thy manners, sir. Oh, princess, princess, where art thou? Could it be that the foul fiends who took thee have taken thy young life also? Nay, we cannot, we must not surrender to despair. Prithee, forget all that I said. Henceforth hope, and hope alone, shall guide me. Whoop, crap. Oh, cool. No, the treasury is locked. I cannot steal their treasures. No. Woe is me not being able to steal their treasures. To be alone with my beloved is to forget all that threaten this world. But alas, I cannot put our plight entirely from my thoughts, for my love informed me that, were our world to be destroyed, our love too surely must perish. You needed to be told that? Would that I might pass all the remaining days of my life alone with my beloved, yet the knowledge that a monster might rob us of that simple joy at any moment weigh heavy upon my mind. Fair. That is a reasonable concern to have. Ooh, a Chimera wing. When rain and sun the twain do meet, the rain's bow shall a bridge complete. Thus spake the foretellings of old. Right, the bridge. Ooh, an antidote herb. Is that a permanent buff? Yes, please. And again, note the character menu there. Like, this is feeling like this isn't a solo game based off of the menus, but ooh. Oh no, that'll just been the message. Yeah, that barrel more than doubled my moonies. Very valuable barrel. Oh, I can run. Toggle, perfect. As if fiends were not trouble enough, bandits now ply their wicked trade in the lands to the north, and led by a most despicable rogue named Reuben Odd. I can no longer count the comrades who have fallen to the fiends. I would be lying if I said I do not fear for my own life. But if we do not make a stand for the sake of the people, then who shall? Me, actually. I'm the hero who will do all of your jobs for you. That's why this is an RPG. It's my job to do all of your work. Or I guess I should say this is an RPG not named Trails. In Trails, I would expect you to pull your own weight. Okay, so I have a couple of blue doors and a couple of red doors in the castle. I should probably be making note of this. I have not seen any other locked doors yet in here. Like, that's a blue, and then the one up there was a red. If thou questeth in caves, have a care. It is in places where the darkness penetrates the most deeply that the fiends throng the thickest. They throng, and they throng, and they throng. Oh, cool. Free heal. I will only rob you a little. Because you healed me. Hello, Canis. It is lovely to see you. I hope you have a wonderful time with your art. Oh, Princess Gwaelin. Alesha tains a pair of boxer shorts. that's unfortunate, but I hope it turns out well. I just want to say, I am currently wearing a leather suit. It provides me 27 defense. The game has just given me boxer shorts, which have 31 defense. And they occupy the same equipment slot. This game truly does follow the rule of that the RPG rule of women's armor, except for men as well. The less covering the equipment is, the better its armor class. Two red doors. Uh-oh. I just got a text. What is it? My supervisor at work just sent me a text with a realty sign, and I'm like, wrong chat window? I was texting him earlier about the time that about my being off today, so it's not terribly surprising, just a little funny. Gart is not but one funeral of a comrade slain by fiends after another of late. Will the dogs never cease their villainy? No, I don't. Ah, okay. The grave of my ancestor lies to the north. Okay, so I can go into the... Fearless adventurers save frequently. FASF. We need to get Ema to make a command for that. Because that sounds like an Ema saying right there. O benevolent goddess, pray deliver us unto us once more a hero of mighty Edric's brawn and bravery. Yay, my first save! I'm a little surprised by how long the save takes. Given the console's normal alacrity. Trust not the fellow or yonder. He's a blackguard and a swindler. I should hope, friend, that thou know'st to judge a fellow not on appearance alone. Aye, even for a man who sporteth not but a pair of fabulous underpants may nonetheless be the finest and most trustworthy fellow thou e'er did meet. How do you know I'm wearing... Oh, wait, I'm there. Yeah, never mind. What have you got for me, weapons and armor, dude? So I have, what, 292? I'm currently using a copper sword. I could buy an oak club to be weaker. I could get one extra attack, but increase my ability against the undead. That actually might be the play right now. Leather armor would be an upgrade, but that would be replacing my boxers, and I can't do that at least for a bit. I have to at least fight some enemies in my boxers. I can't afford the hardwood headwear. Shield is what I already have. So I think we're buying the dagger. Okay, so this is your pre-order bonus shop. Fair enough. How much in cost? This in costs 12. Okay, so we have another red door, so more red doors. I think it was what? It was 2 red, 2 blue in the castle, I believe, and then we've had 3 red in the city proper. Beware the poisonous marshes, friend. Shouldst thou attempt to cross them when thou art not in full good health, misery and death shall be thy sole reward. Nice, more medicine. Sweet. Well, I have enough. Let's deposit to the bank. I don't know what losing money comes of in this, whether it's just if you perish, you spawn back at town with no money, or what, but... Oh, I know, silly man, I am not the Princess Gwaelin. Though if thou wishest me to accompany thee, I shall, for thou art fair indeed. Wait, what? Tell no one, but it seems that a great treasure of the royal line has been stolen by fiends. Truly our world go ever more swiftly to rack and ruin. I'm sorry, lady, if your goal is to rob me, you're probably going to be disappointed, because I only have 1 gold. Oh wait, no, there's 5 red lock doors. Wherever the path of adventure leadeth thee, beware of bridges. For verily beyond each bridge wilt thou find ever more fierce and fearsome beasts. Also, in the original, I believe one of the bridges held a boss. I don't know if that's still the case. When I grow up, I shall be a hero, or perhaps a sage. That too would be most marvelous, and a good deal safer, I do not doubt. Pragmatic, lady. Pragmatic, young girl. Pragmatic. Ooh. Oh, that's another permanent. Well. Hast thou espied the great fortress shrouded in mist o'er yonder? It's a good deal more impressive in this version than it was in the original. 'Tis the lair of the Dragon Lord himself. Oh, I tremble merely to look upon it. Okay. Ah, that's how I leave. Up by the weapon shop. I was beginning to be like, how do I leave this place? Oh wait, no, it is only 3. Never mind. I thought there were 2 of these buildings like this that had 2, but it's only 1. I am a wandering merchant hailing originally from fair Gallenholm. The lands twixt here and there are home to monstrous multitudes who would not hesitate to make a meal of unwary wanderers. Verily, 'tis a meal that I arrived here in possession of my beloved life. Woohoo! Okay, I definitely want to upgrade the battle speed. These animations are really sluggish. Woohoo! I gotta say though, I should definitely be level 3 or 4 after that fight I did at the start. Let's just go fast. Rat skull. That's adorable. Ooh. Okay, so that first hit was a crit. Okay. So the forest is not like restricted access. Nice. Surprise attack gave me the drop on them. Only 5 experience for 2 enemies, though. That's pretty rough. I figured about now had to be level 3. Yeah, it's much better on the fast speed. The slow speed, the normal speed is too slow for a modern RPG. I'm glad they have the different battle speeds though, so everyone can find the right pace for them. I might even try the ultra fast at some point, but I kind of like this. Yay, misses! The misses misses me. Oh! Oh, interesting. I actually have abilities. I didn't realize that abilities were a thing. I'm probably still a number of fights away from... Oh no! I mean, 3, depending on what I fight. 3 to 4. Hmm. None of those are going to be upgrades. But... they do make me wonder... Should be 6? Nope, 5. Interesting. So they don't quite give... Even though one of them gives 2 experience, they give more like 1.5 experience rounded up. Woohoo! That should be level. Nice. 1 HP. Not great. I like the 2 strength. I like 3 luck because I don't know what luck does, but I like having it. I now have a spell, that's good. Oh, the cave I'm looking for is way to the north. Okay. Whoa, he went first. I mean, I still took the same amount of damage, so... Ooh! Nice, free medicinal herb. Ooh, a ghost. Ghosts aren't a joke. Um... This just in, Boxer's not great against fireballs. Boxers do not provide the optimal level of defense against fireballs. I know we're all disappointed. We all expected they would. We all thought, what could possibly be better than Boxers for fireballs? But now we know. Boxer's just not optimal for that. Oh, Galenholm is that city up there. That's where he came from, up here. So we have maybe one or two more fights before we have to take a break. Break's in about 30 seconds, so... Ooh. I'm gonna gain a level soon, so I don't think it's a big deal. Okay, it's break time. I will be right back, everyone. Let's enjoy some words. Back to more Dragon Quest. Where am I? Okay, that way. Ooh. Let's see what the... Okay, so the rats are worth the time to kill right away. They do pretty good damage to me and my Boxers. Boxer's also not good against rats. I'm so glad I bought that dagger. Which means I'm so glad I found that 100 and something gold chest in the back. In that, like, basement area. Because that's what enabled me to buy that. That's a regular slime. Yeah. Okay, neither of these slimes are that scary. Dazzle me not. Ooh. Consider me dazzled by the dazzle me nots.
Not today.
Not today. Woohoo! Level up. New enemy? This might be... I might have gone too far. Wonder how long the dazzle lasts. Okay, dazzle doesn't last that long. Okay, not too bad. I can deal with those. How much how much experience do they give? 7? Not too bad. I like how there's no sign pointing back the way I came. Like, as if travelers wouldn't want to know what's down this road because, you know, you start over there, so the game doesn't need to tell you that. Holy fuck! I can deal with the slimes, I'm not worried about them. I need to heal after this, though. That was way more damage than I was anticipating. That's what I thought. Whew! At last we arrive at Erdrick's Hollow. 'Twas no easy feat to reach it. Our onward journey will be little easier, I fear. The hero's grave lieth in the cavern's deepest reaches, or so the legends tell. Let us forget this folly and return homeward. We barely made it this far in one piece. Do we really mean to dive headlong into further danger? Come, friends, now is not the time to lose heart. Together there is no hardship we might not overcome. Aye, gird up thy loins. Here is where our adventure truly begins. Thou art a warrior, it seemeth. Seekest thou the grave of the hero of legend? Just as I thought. When once again the fiends appear, to hero's tomb retire, there in the hero's power for thine own self to acquire. Thou wert led here by the old adage, wert thou not? No. As were we. Which makes us rivals. This being so, allow me to prefer this piece of advice. Look out behind thee. Quickly, we must not allow him to reach the grave before us. Must we really resort to such underhanded means? How else is our esteemed rival to learn that a true hero must learn to see through such simple ruses? Come! Ooh, 56 gold coins. Nice, I don't have to use my antidotes early. Those things look like they poison. I'm already using a leather shield, so like... That was okay damage. Nothing to be too afraid of, though. Nice. More dazzle me not. Perfect. Am I lost? Surely not. I need only think. The fact that these things only can only be used once, again, makes me think that this is going to be a party game, and that you're going to want to limit, like, control who gets which abilities. But I think to start with, I should just use it. The can be learned also is making me think that. Let's kill the poisoning one first. Nice. Less nice. Still hit. Whew, that was risky. Good experience, though. What does Sandstorm do? Reduce an enemy group's accuracy. Okay. Yeah, has value. The dagger I'm already equipping. I'm still glad I bought it because it's helped me get this far with a whole lot less trouble. But it's good to know that the game gives you one. On it, Canis. On it. Water. Ooh, that looks like an accessory. 5 extra defense. The dark, it frightens me so. What I would not give to be safely home. I can escort you. You can, help me for a bit, and then I will escort you to your home. Thank you for the gigantified emote. And such an adorable gigantified emote it is. Yeah, I need to heal after this fight. Hello, Leaked, welcome! 'Tis lovely to see you.
I have thee now! Oh.
Indeed. Indeed, friends. Friends are lovely. Frightened? Me? Nonsense! I am merely resting. Then why did you leave your party behind? A brave person who is not afraid would not leave their party behind.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Nice! Woohoo! Level up! Oh, that's a good one. 8 luck, 8 HP, 6 MP. Like, that's a good level up. Oh, and 2 abilities. Or a new ability and a new spell. Blah 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 blah. Oh, sorry. Just like me to goo and fall asleep with my eyes wide open. I'm not a bad slime, really. I just like a midday snooze now and again. Same method? Yeah. Okay, so that's a special currency that is used later. Fair enough. How are you today, Licht?
I have thee now! Ah. I have thee now!
Nice, 13 experience. Another Chimera Wing.
Yeah.
Ooh!
Yeah.
I can one-shot those now thanks to the extra, like, 3 strength I got. I'm sorry to hear it was such a busy day. My day kind of sucked too, I'm not gonna lie. So I can sympathize. I'm glad to hear things went well for you, though. That is always lovely to hear. It occurs to me, Canis, I think that might be the first gigantified emote that's ever been used on my channel. I cannot remember a previous one. It's possible there was one, but I cannot remember. I don't think so. . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . It's an ancient-looking gravestone. The inscription is faint, but Alesh can just about make it out. I am Erdrick. Heed me well, bearer of my blood, heir to my destiny. If you would reach the evil island visible from Tantagel's shore, you will require 3 sacred artifacts. Gather them, and you may yet cross to that accursed isle and destroy the source of all evil, as I too did so long ago. Before my passing, I entrusted the objects to 3 great sages. If the fates have been kind, their descendants guard them still. When evil rules the ill-starred isle once more, gather the hallowed triad and strike a blow for the cause of light. No doubt those in the line of sages await you somewhere in this world. Seek them out. The journey before you is perilous indeed. To that end, let me impart to you my greatest secret. Halt! Thou shalt not claim the hero's power. 'Twill be ours and no others. At last we have found it, mighty Erdrick's grave, and on it his own very words. Let us see. Though the darkness grows strong, the light is ever stronger. Take courage in it and go forth. For this is the hero's greatest power, unwavering courage in the face of seemingly insurmountable hardship. 2 hours commuting to the city on a stormy day with a drugged up old man. That either sounds like a silly fun time, depending on how the drugging affected him, or a awful slog. There could be some in between, but like those sound like the two things I could expect. Courage? That is all it saith? Come, there must be more. The location of a mighty sword or the secret of a legendary magic. There is not. That's lovely, then. Curse it all, so the ancient adage was naught but a lie. Perhaps not. After all, what enabled us to prevail thus far, if not courage? Well, courage and just a little underhandedness. Forgive us, in our desperation for the hero's power, we did not comport ourselves as perhaps we should have. Please understand, 'tis the desire for vengeance that drive us so. Our village, the fiends attacked, and precious little now remains. Yet, 'tis as I feared. 'Tis not the place of the likes of us to claim the might of heroes. Come, let us return home. But if the fiends are not stopped, their evil will engulf the world. Surely someone must stand up against them as mighty Erdrick once did. The mediocre mage could join me. I wouldn't say no to having a, moderately cute mage to help. You look at the grave. Part of it is covered in moss. You brush away the moss and find a further inscription. Blood of my blood, child of my children, seek out the sphere of light by whose power the darkness must be banished and the fiends repelled. I have entrusted it to the care of the king of Tantagel. Join forces with whomever of his line now sits upon the throne, and see that its blessing is brought to bear. For if it is lost, the world will be plunged into darkness once more. Treasure it, for it shall be your salvation. Well, did not mean to do that. How dare you? Steal my MP, will you? Okay, how close would I be to level? 142. So that would be, at best, 10 fights. I don't think it's worth it. I'm just going to use a Chimera Wing. If I do this, I will land outside. Which is where I want to be. I don't want to go back to town yet. I feel as though I should head over to that town while I'm this far and get at least the ability to fly there. Okay, toxic toads, not dangerous. I mean, they can poison me, so they are dangerous, but they're not, like, gonna take me 4 hits to kill or anything. I haven't, like, jumped into a significantly higher difficulty region yet. Ooh, glad I came this way. Bamboo pole, plain clothes, leather hat. Bamboo pole is the really weak weapon. Yeah, that's what I thought. This forest just looked like something special, so I figured I would do a fight in it and see what happened. If something happened, great. If not, then no big deal. Gallenholm. Welcome to Gallenholm, my friends. Welcome, wanderer, to the storied settlement of Gallenholm. Wayward sheep of the great shepherdess, how might I help thee? Ah, save. Sure. I have done a lot since I last saved. I have gained 5 levels, and it's been about an hour, so definitely worth the time to do so again. Ooh, dang. One can find all manner of pretty stones and shells here should one look hard enough. Can one eat the small crabs? I fancy they might be a trifle crunchy. Nice, more gold coins. Ooh. $40 gold. I don't think it's worth it. More boxer shorts. Nice. Suit of leather armor. I think that might actually be better than the boxer shorts. But the boxer shorts did treat us well. The boxer shorts got us through the first dungeon, and thus they were a worthy find. I can't wait until we get another party member that's a girl, and the boxer shorts are better for them. You know, that's gonna be fun because, you know, women deserve boxer shorts too. Surely they're not going to restrict me from equipping them. Thou art come from Cantigeld, and didst thou espy a cavernous shrine on thy journey here? 'Tis said it was built to honor the name of the mighty hero Erdrick. No, it wasn't. Okay, so this is Gallenholm, and there is at least one red door here. Wandering merchants do tell that the armor of mighty Erdrick survives somewhere in the land to this day. Ah, would that I might see it but once before I go to my grave. What equipment do you sell? Whew, that's expensive. Big upgrade, though. Honestly, that might be worth it, though. 7 more attack? How much will my stuff sell for? I think this is worth it. It's a big upgrade. 7 attack is a lot. Wouldst thou hear a song, good sir? Very good, ahem. My thanks. Should thou not have guessed, I model my works on those of Galen, Bard of Legend. You know, a short song, but a good one. I can approve of his song. Ooh. Long, long ago, when the great bard Galen did at last bring his wanderings to an end, 'twas here he did settle, and 'twas here that he did build himself a home. In time, the town sprang up around his dwelling, came to be known as Galenholm. I did chance to espy the culprits. What culprits, you ask? Why, the foul fiends that did bear off the Princess Gwaelin. Eastward did they fly, ever eastward. Is there none in this realm with courage enough to go to her rescue? There is? Then I bid thee, bear word to this brave soul, whomsoever it may be. Tell them the princess was taken to the east. In this world exist miraculous writings that, though one do no more than read them, one might nonetheless grow able to use spells and secret techniques. I often heard that such items are to be found in the last resting place of Galen himself, though I would not seek them out if I were you. That place swarmeth with bloodthirsty fiends. I do like bloodthirsty fiends. How much do those scrolls? Oh, interesting. Chimera wings don't cost much. I'm gonna buy a couple of them. I don't think that was a pot lid in the barrel. I think we just stole the lid to the barrel, guys. I'm okay with this, to be clear. I'm not complaining, just saying. I don't think that was in the barrel. I think we just stole the lid. Okay, I'm gonna do a quick dip downward, see if there's any more of those sparkly treasures easily accessible. Since this place is clearly not too high level for me, seems like it's worth a quick check. I only need to go down a little bit to that to about the to the fork. But kill the rat skill first. I can kill it in one hit. Perfect. As to the reason why I didn't want to stay in the inn, at the moment, healing myself is a matter of like 1 to 2 spells. It's not a big deal, and I'm not low on MP, and gaining levels is fast enough that I'm unlikely to run out of MP before I gain a level. So there's not a ton of value for me in... Nice. The Holy Water and Magic Water are both nice to have. Holy Water's cheap, so it's not like that was a huge savings. The Magic Water's quite expensive, though. Nice. Okay, so in here is back. Yeah. I don't want to risk getting poisoned. It seems like the Toxic Toad is the bigger threat right now. Dost thou mean to venture southwards thyself? Well, then thou wilt surely encounter not just rogues, but vicious fiends also. I would counsel thee to think again. Game's warning me to be like, don't go any further. You are not ready for this yet. I am engaged in an investigation of all matters fairy-related. These ethereal creatures are seldom sighted. I heard rumors of encounters with them in the forest to the south. Yet I went there hoping to seek them out. That place was so hopelessly overrun with fiends I could not even hope to begin my search. Okay, there's nothing in that. Nothing in there. Nice, another 182 gold coins. Can never go wrong with a mini medal. Mainly I wanted to see if I could get this place added to the Chimera Wing location. Yeah, perfect. Roadside Inn. Yeah. We're gonna head back to Edric's Hollow, because I think that's the closest. Or maybe we'll head to Tantagel, and then I can quickly deposit my money in the bank, so that it does not get swiped. Oh wait, there's an entrance there too? So there is. Was there anything else at the shop I was considering? Okay, the Iron Lance is what I was considering from here. I could buy the hardwood headgear now. Hardwood headwear now. Sure. So my current thought is that I don't necessarily want to use up all of the items. All the weapons, like sell all the weapons, just in case there's ever a side quest or something that's like, I could really use a wooden pole. And then I have to run back to a town, then run back there. It's just a pain in the ass when if I'm just carrying one, since my bags are limitless, I just am carrying one and there's nothing to worry about. Take a look at the map here. Honestly, it's a pretty big map. We've explored about, what, maybe a sixth of it? And realistically, the sixth of it we've explored is probably not anything significant in terms of, difficulty. Nice, we can kill prestidigitators in one turn now. Victory. Do I have any abilities that... No. Oh, I see sparkle. Oh! The world is full of secret little areas waiting to be discovered. They often look a little bit different to their surroundings, so keep an eye out for them on your travels. Should you come upon such a spot, you might find a stash of items or gold coins. If you're lucky, you might find something even more special. Nice. Wander the lands for long enough and you'll come across other encounters such as ours. It's a long abandoned village over the bridge north and east of here. Explore the mountains further east from there and you'll stumble upon another detachment ere long. If they have escaped the fiend's wrath, that is. It matters not how many we slay, the fiends keep coming. Will we ever feel the warmth of home again, I wonder? We knights have been tasked with patrolling the lands between Cole and Galenholm. We do so to restore the peace by slaying the fiends that haunt it. Once I'm released from my duties, I plan on proposing to my sweetheart. Whatever will she say? If you wait too long, she might say I do to someone else. Okay. When it was just the single seed, I was like, this seems like a little meh for a... But the extra herbs and the money kind of makes it worth it. That was pretty cool. I saw some sparkles to the north, though. I like how now that I can one-shot prestidigitators, they come in sets of 2. It's like, haha, you thought you'd be done in 1 attack? Nope, now you have 2 attacks again. But I do get twice as much experience, so like, not complaining. Nice, Seat of Defense. By the way, if anyone spots an area they think might be one of those secret spots on the map, let me know. I'm perfectly... If you already know where they are, like, don't tell me, but if you happen to see one that you think I missed, feel free. I am happy to receive little bits of assistance in that form. I don't want this to be just, you know, I don't want you to feel like you can't tell me anything in this. Fuck you, Prestidigitator. You didn't have to sizz me. That was not very nice of you. Especially right after I leveled. That was actually kind of a dick move to do right after I leveled. Just gonna say it. That was kind of a dick move right after I leveled. Sparkle's there. It's fine, the rat skull was the one that was actually worth XP. Leather suit, leather shield. Nothing of any significant value there. But never hurts to have. It's interesting how these prestidigitators, despite being the same enemies, have started just casting Sizz every fight recently. Before that used to be like a super rare thing they only did when they wanted to scare me. Now it's like every single fight. Interesting. Nice. I think I will stay for 16 gold, because I'm about to cross a bridge, and the game told me earlier bridges make things harder. West of Cole standeth a tower known as the Shrine of Rain. Who built it, and with what purpose in mind, I know not, but 'tis said that it has stood since the time of Erdrick. Seed of Stamina, isn't that just Viagra? Guess it makes sense you'd find that in an inn, to be honest. Oh, locked door here. That's a red door in... what's this place called? Wayfarer's Chapel. Save for me, please. There's a reason this is right next to this bridge, right? Not any harder, just more of the same. Gotta admit, I was expecting more. Can't wait until my first boss just like one-shots me and I'm just like, oh. Fair enough. I have 3 antidotes. Ooh, double seed. We've got ads in a couple minutes, so we'll be doing words again in a sec. Just giving you... ooh, that might be a secret place. Or no, that's the village they came from, isn't it? Yeah. Nice, mini medal. I don't like that I can't talk to any animals other than cats. Why can't I talk to... why aren't there any, like, dogs or birds to talk to? Zalen. Not to be confused with Galen. Fa-la-la, fol-de-rol-lo, ahem. The dying sun, the gloaming's glow, long lost the home I once did know. And thou art? Alesh, an admirer of my work, perhaps? Sure. Oh, and thou hast pursued me all the way here. Thou art tenacious indeed, and plainly a fellow obsessed. I am, of course, Zalen, descendant of Galen, he of the golden voice, the storied bard of legend. But I mean not to rest on the laurels of mine ancestor, virtuoso though he was. I mean to strike out on my own, to seek out new veins of song as yet unmined. Though the climb I face is an uphill one, 'tis said that all Alfgard did shed a tear at the beauty of my forebear's fabled voice. Okay, hopefully the text doesn't move on its own, because it is break time. Let's see if I can get past this. Can such tales truly be based in fact? Perhaps. Can such feats be bettered? Only time will tell. Ha 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 ha. Alas, I find myself somewhat uninspired of late. Though I once reveled in rebellion and subverting that for which Galen was so well loved, I tread that path no longer. I seek inspiration instead in the opposite, in following in his footsteps and those of mighty Erdrick with whom he was so famously firm friends. And in the course of said following, I have heard quite the rumor. It seemeth there is a place somewhere in Alfgard deeply connected with the hero of old, inextricably and deeply tied to Erdrick's legend. The ad break is what's deeply tied to Erdrick's legend. And with that, let us get back to seeing what Zalen has to say to us. And so I journey in search of it. Alas, I am no closer to finding it than I was when I first set out. That thou art come to this place doth certainly signify that thou art a man well travelled, good Alesh. Shouldst thou come across a place on thy travels, pray inform me of it. My wanderings too take me hither and yon, our paths will surely cross again. I mean, the shrine is grave. Until then, friend, adieu. I honestly half expected him to join and that to become the party game that I've been kind of almost assuming it would be based off of certain UI factors I've mentioned a few times. Ooh, another seed. Not a great seed, though. Sure. I feel as though that spell may be a way of replacing the... Oh no! That is a way... never mind. That is very necessary for here. Although, once again, and any companions... Although at the same time, we did have that companion earlier who was not a member of our party. So once again, it's not as clear-cut as I'm, like, it's... The game is not making it very clear to me whether I should expect party members or not. Dang, these Drakis can cast Frizz? They are potentially dangerous foes. They run away, fortunately, but they don't get much experience, which makes them, you know, not great to see in a fight. They have a chance of doing 9 damage to me, and they give me, like, 1 experience. Wow, that thing I think actually has 30 HP. Which means I need to high roll to kill it. But I'll be getting a level soon, so that shouldn't be a problem for long. So this is what the float spell, the safe passage spell, is referring to. I keep forgetting to turn on my run because it doesn't persist through, like, zone transitions. Nice. Small amount of money and some more Chimera wings. Why did it... Never mind.
Not today.
It's fine. Fine, I'm not gonna... Whoop. Okay, so I do need to cross this bridge. Level up. Only 2 more strength. But 10 more luck, that's nice. And Zap and Peep. This feels like a... yeah. Knowest thou the way to Rimildar? No. Allow me to enlighten thee. Cross the southerly bridge and follow the coast eastward. Ere long thou wilt reach a cave surrounded by swampland. Make thy way through said cave, and after emerging on the other side, continue southward still. Then you will find Rimildar. We patrolled that region too once upon a time, though all that ended when the monsters thereabouts grew too mighty for us to handle. Ooh, 2 phials of holy water. And a pouch of musk. We patrol the realm on His Majesty's orders while our duties are fraught with peril. 'Tis an honor to be chosen to keep the people of our kingdom safe. Fiends grow smarter with each passing day. They attack in large groups to gain an advantage numerical. Shouldst thou plan to do battle with many a monster at once, be sure to carry a whip or a boomerang on thy person. Zounds, dost thou truly travel alone? Thou must be surpassing strong, or perhaps simply stupid. A little bit from column A, a little bit from column B. Why does it have to be one or the other? Ooh. Now's a good check. Equipment. Nice. That is a lovely improvement. I think I'm just gonna use this unless I find a boss. Uh-oh.
I know not who thou art, but I beg of thee, send word to Tantagel. The detachment dispatched in search of Princess Gwaelin is no more, but she was seen. The fiends did spirit her away across the swampland south of Kol. I fear I can endure no longer. We meet again, friend. But what is this? This man is a soldier of Tantagel.
He hath breathed his last. His wounds are truly terrible to behold.
Is this thy doing?
Come on!
A message, thou sayest? The princess was taken across the swampland south of Kol.
That blue-haired one is a dick.
Then we must go after her with all haste. Come, what are we waiting for?
But the party sent in search of the princess was comprised of our finest soldiers. Surely we will simply meet the same fate.
If thou art afraid, then away with thee homeward, coward. I will go to the princess's rescue.
You
Though I
are
go
a guard.
entirely alone.
You will follow orders.
We cannot allow our comrades' deaths to have been in vain. We shall make for the swampland. You will remain here and see that this man is granted the burial he deserveth. Hie you thence to the castle and report on all that hath occurred here. Friend, I would ask a boon of thee also. News of these events will only stir discord among the people. I prithee, keep thy counsel. I understand that His Majesty had tasked thee with learning more of the hero of legend. I wish thee luck in thy quest.
Yeah, along the way I'll also rescue
Now.
the princess, so don't worry.
Captain, canst thou continue?
Do not fret on my account. We have work to do. Come.
The only question is, will I save them, or will I take up their journey after they perish? Though the captain doth his damnedest to suppress word of the princess's kidnap, the people whisper nonetheless. Were she a less familiar and friendly face to her subjects, perhaps the task might be an easier one. Thou journeyst alone, friend? Even with ever fouler fiends at every turn? There's no shame in escaping to safety in Tantagel and Kol. Take refuge whilst thou canst. Thou knowest not where Kol might be found? Why, 'tis over the bridge and onward a little to the northeast. I mean, I wouldn't travel alone if the game would give me party members, but I do believe this game was made early enough that party members were not yet a thing in RPGs. I hear tell of great stretches of poisonous swampland east of here. I pray that the captain and the others are unharmed. Lieutenant was ere wont to dive unheedingly into danger where Gwaelin was concerned. The captain may have once been the finest swordsman in all Tantagel, but he hath retired from duty once already. Let us hope all is well with him. I assume I should do what I'm supposed to do and not try and head into that cave yet. I have a mission to do, and I will eventually be heading down there, so it's not like I'm not going to. I just assume that what's down there is too dangerous for me at this point. A bag o' laughs. Okay. Oh, good. That worked. 62 gold coins. Nice. Oh, right. It only attacks a group at once. Okay, still enough damage. Water's running low. We'll have to deal with that at next break. Ugh, don't like that. Oh, the poison seems to have worn off. I'm actually a little surprised they didn't just call that a corpse. No, it's not. Can I equip 2 dragon scales? I can. God damn it. It's already hard enough to hit this guy.
Much better.
It's fine, just don't heal yourself. Perfect. Nice. Crit. Copper sword, Wayfarer's clothes, pouch of musk. Okay. Nope.
Not today!
Oof, those things hurt. Equipment, Thorn Whip. Attack. Can't risk it. Had they both high rolled hitting me, I would have died, and I could not guarantee I would kill them both. Because this was my first time fighting them, so. Nice, 40 XP. Considering 177 is my current. I'm guessing the town is up here in this forest? Nice crit on the defending one. Love it. I actually think I might fight my way to my level, because I want to see if gaining a level cures poison. That is a good experiment to take, and I think it's worth the risk of... I don't think it's even that risky, really. Like, I need like 140 experience left, and I can use a bunch of heals if I need to, so it shouldn't be that tough. I just want to check it and see. Good. Okay, Fizzle is just casting spells. Okay, nothing to worry about there. That's annoying as fuck.
Much better!
I wonder, is this thing weak to fire, or weak to magic, maybe? No, no it's not. These enemies are really annoying. I wonder if they can run out of MP. Okay, got it. I should heal while I can. I am, what, 67, so 2 more fights away at this rate? Nice. Oh, cool. I'm actually pretty okay with that. You can call for backup too, right? Nice. More medicinal herbs. I have no more MP for you to take, so take that. I just need to get 2 hits off without it healing and it's dead. Or 1 crit. That works too, I'll take a crit. That was not enough. That really gave almost nothing? Or no, I'm at 8 away, okay. They could kill me next turn. Oh, thank goodness. Okay, good.
Not today!
That's fine. Just need to hit. It's gonna heal this turn, there's no way it doesn't. I was having such good luck with hitting most attacks, but now I seem to be hitting literally every second attack, and it's healing every second turn, so it's just never making progress, but that's fine. Like, there's virtually no chance of me dying to this thing. It's just annoying, it does nothing else. Oh, thank goodness. That's a pretty good level. 12 HP, 3 strength, 6 stamina. I don't know what stamina does, but I got 6 of it. 7 luck. Pretty good. Okay, it does look as though... That's what I wanted to know. Gaining a level cures poison. So if you're ever poisoned and you're close to gaining a level, you're much, much better off just eating the poison damage for a bit until you gain your level. If you have the level up heals turned on, which you don't have to, it's an optional setting, so like, not everybody will. Woohoo, I can talk to a horse, finally! I can talk to something other than a cat. Ah, right. Poison and curse. Strong sinew arms have worked the forge here for many years and more. 'Tis a smithy of long standing. And though its latest master is perhaps not the friendliest of fellows, his creations draw customers from far and wide. So busy, busy, busy. But I must do my best that my beloved husband might regain his spirits. Onward, ever onward. The price of metals groweth ever steeper, and particularly is favored by the makers of arms and armor. The increase in the number of fiends has seen a like increase in the demand for weapons. No bad thing, if you ask me. The smithy here was recommended to me by an acquaintance in Tantagel, and thus did I come seeking the forging of a sword. In the room above did I espy a man fair bulging with sinew. He is surely the formidable craftsman in question. More gold. Ungrateful fool of a boy, turning his back on the family forge and swanning off to become a soldier of all things? And him the biggest coward in the village. I give thanks to the heavens for his safe return, but still. Nice, a mini-medal. I had thought our son to be blessed with a true gift for smithing, but no, he would e'er wail and moan that this was not the life for him. Oh, the quarrels we did have, and now he is back here among us. I fear I shall find it hard to forgive him. Be he fiend or be he demon incarnate, I shall wallop that plaguey dragon lord till he waileth for his mommy. But first I need a weapon befitting such a walloping, something big, scary, and surpassing nasty. Wow, that's a good whip. That's a strong-ass whip. 85 attack that can hit multiple enemies? Damn. I should buy some more antidotes. This place is coal. I'm going to make a note of the expensive whip, and it looks like one red door. Papa hath returned to us, but he doth little besides sleep and stare forlornly from the window. He is no longer any fun at all. Locks, child, thine is a face that shall suffer itself to be beside that of its destined lover and no other. Thou art an uncommonly lucky young fellow. Oh! Cool! When traveling the land, one may often encounter opponents of great strength and skill. Knowest thou of such foes and how they must be dealt with, friend? While many lesser monsters may be overcome through force alone, merely walloping away at more formidable opponents is not liable to suffice. Such battles are sure to be lengthy affairs, wherein observing one's opponent and raising one's defenses when a blistering blow is incoming will surely serve thee well. Bear this too in mind: time spent healing is time spent not fighting. Be sure to enter such battles in the state of sufficiently rude health. So I guess that's a blue lock. It seemeth, though, there is talk of a rare key known as the Thief's Key abroad in the land. Would that I were the lucky fellow to possess it. I'm guessing the Thief's Key. I could afford that. Does the inn here have a... First of all, are there any other treasures with money in them? Worth noting. Ooh! Fairy flute. Oh, they added Puff Puff. Lo, thou art fair indeed. Wilt thou sample the sensual Puff Puff for a mere 20 gold coins? You must, Puff Puff. Hee hee hee, then let the ritual begin. Puff Puff, Puff Puff. Puff Puff Puff, Puff Puff. Puff Puff Puff, Puff Puff Puff. Well, art thou not alive with pleasure? Puff Puff Puff, Puff Puff. 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 And with that, the ritual is ended, and thy fluffy-fleshed hot spring aid awaiteth thy delectation. Nowhere else shalt thou sample such delectable softness, nor such richness of flavor. Thou must savor every bite. Another 100 gold coins. I feel as though that fairy flute is important. That has the ring of a key item to me, but... no, I do not need to stay. What I do need to do is check and see... No, there does not appear to be a bank here. So, if I wish to buy that stuff, I will need to sell some stuff. Very much doable, just a decision I have to make. Bravelesh, bearer of the blood of Erdrick, hero of legend, know that thy weapon will not serve to vanquish the Dragon Lord. The sword of thine ancestor remaineth still in this land. Seek it out and let it cleanse our realm of evil once more. I guess it wasn't a spell that cost much, but that did not feel worth casting a spell for. Okay. How much stuff do I need to sell for that armor? That's the real question. So I need 400 gold. That actually shouldn't be too difficult. Honestly, I could sell 2 of these. That would get me part of the way there right there. These things are only basically usable for grinding, so if you're hunting for, you know, metal slimes, then they're good. Is basically what I'm saying. I need to put some more... I'll take that out. And... do I have a maximum storage space? I'm not sure if I have a max storage space in here, so I don't want to overfill. Okay. I think I've explored everything here. Forgive the yawns. You want to just resave since I did a bunch of exploration in here. And I do not want to... just save over the same. So we have about 8 minutes before break, so we can probably make it to the next dungeon before then. Depending on how many detours we take. It is all the way over there, so like there's a lot of potential for detours. Ooh, this one's not soldiers. Rumor has it that the master of Cole's smithy many generations prior shared a close fellowship with Erdrick. What is more, the hero of legend gifted unto him a blade from a faraway land, which has been passed down from smith to smith across the generations. Though when I once inquired with the current master blacksmith about said sword, he did claim to neither have seen nor heard of such an item. Are they both the same? Why can I not talk to this person? There we go. My humble hometown of Cole hath 2 things of which we are rightly proud. Our hot springs known the realm wide, and our smith who can work any metal known to man. For reasons unclear, he insisteth upon advertising his smithy with a sign used by traders of items, but I can assure you, his talent is true. There are no items in here? Well, this was a trash secret spot. Is there really no items here? What a trash secret spot. The village of Cole seems to be a mite stingy. I am too far to the north. I believe I have one-shot these in the past, yeah. I've cut the damage I take from the scorpions in half, so that's nice. With the defenses I got. I do appreciate that bit of fortune. Ow! Oh, well, I'll take that, I guess. Neither the best nor the worst one of those spots I have encountered. I'll take it. Man. Holy fuck, those things hurt. That's fine as long as I hit. Perfect. While I appreciate the money those things drop, I do wish they were a little bit more of a rare fight and not every fight. Oh, good. Even with the extra money they give, a lot of the time they don't feel that worth it. Their experience is low, and they just really slow down the fight. But it's fine. Ooh, 200 gold and a scale shield? Hell yeah! These enemies' spells are getting, no joke. All right. Time for some words. I will be right back. We are entering the Shrine of Rain, I think it was called. Oh, this isn't an enemy place. At least not yet. The first of the sages, I guess. Begone from here, I would speak with no one. The King of Tantagel told thee of this place, and thy name is? Alesh. I see. Then I cannot very well refuse thee. The royal line of that nation number among our closest allies in the preservation of the legacy of the hero of legend. It is we sages' duty to test those who would take on the hero's mantle, and should they prove themselves worthy, pass on to them these treasures. Unto the one who returneth to us the lyre of ire, a treasure long since lost, shall I bestow the staff of rain. Thus was it decided, and thus it shall be. Should that day ever come, alas, I doubt that it will. Why, thou askest? For the forces of darkness have taken possession of the sphere of light. And as the legends have it, mighty Erdrick could not have laid low the great evil without the sphere's aid. If the fiends now possess it, there is little hope for any of us, and I cannot very well allow thee to go forth, knowing full well that thou standest not the faintest chance, and shall surely be defeated. Lo, the rain doth fall, and soon enough the sun too shall fade. Thou must needs abide here with me this night. Abide here with me this night. The rain has clearly sent an omen to the Sage of Rain to
Hear
not
me.
listen to their own
Can you
doubts.
hear me? You must meet with Ruby. With her protection, seek out a means of summoning her.
Oh, pushing.
Or bringing her back to us.
I thought I was supposed to move, so I skipped over
The
lines.
fairies will. Able to help you. As will of Tantagel. Must find them.
Thou sayest a voice spake unto thee in thy dreams, and it bade you summon Lady Rubus? Knowst thee of her? Of what manner being she is? No, I do not. I've never heard of her. She is mother unto this realm of Alefgard, and did raise up each mountain and give form to every leaf and stone. And this place in which thou standest is a place wherein the fairies did once offer up their worship unto her. Excuse me. Long ago, mighty Erdrick did stand atop this tower, and there did receive her blessing. Thence did the hero of legend go forth, and vanquish the great evil. Alas, in time the fairies did dwindle and fade, and the means of summoning Lady Rubus was lost to us. Perhaps that flute? Yet it is not quite time to abandon all hope. For should her aid be thine, thou might yet stand against the evil that threateneth us, even though it wieldeth the sphere of light. Flesh, I would have thee prove to me thy strength. Summon Lady Rubus, and I shall recognize thee as a true hero. Then shall the Staff of Rain be thine. You can use the Zoom spell or a Chimera Wing to return to any towns, castles, or dungeons you've been to before. Now, these methods of transportation will cause you to shoot up in the air, but feel free to use them indoors by all means. You'll fly right through any bothersome ceilings. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Canis. You'll fly right through any bothersome ceilings that would have ordinarily gotten in your way. Magic! I'm sorry to hear that your art program is giving you problems. That's not nice of it. You can assign items, spells, and abilities you use often to easy-to-access shortcut commands. Simply press R1 while on the go to bring up the shortcut, and you'll be able to issue commands using the arrows. Commands can be registered by selecting shortcut commands from the miscellaneous menu. Shrine of Rain has a red door as well. Ooh, a scroll of a crack. Well, hopefully everything goes smoothly for you tomorrow, my friend. Pots! Nice, another mini medal. I like that the other red doors have broken. But they are still red doors. You can't open them, but they are red, which is interesting. Okay. Actually, shortcut commands. Safe passage. That feels like a good one to have. I learned crack. I guess we'll head back to Tantagel. Wait, there's a grave here. Nice. Couple extra max HP. Never awry. Will you ever let me find the red key, red key? I want to open all of the doors to your treasury. Alesh, thou art returned to us, and what hast thou learned? Thou wishest to know if the rumors are true, if the sphere of light which Edric gifted unto us has been stolen? What errant nonsense is this? Whence did such groundless tittle-tattle originate? Please, good Chancellor, our friend here has clearly done as he promised he would, and sought out the knowledge of mighty Erdrick. The least we might do is share the truth in return. I'm guessing the princess had it, maybe? The rumors are indeed true. The forces of evil have taken possession of the sphere that it was our sacred duty to protect. And thus have fiends proliferated and poisoned swampland and more besides. What of the princess, thou askest? So thou did meet with the party sent to retrieve her. Perhaps it's best I tell all from the beginning. My beloved daughter is blessed with a great power. She's able to hear the voice of the almighty Rubus. Well, that's fortunate. We just need to save her then. And so it came to pass that several months since... she did receive a warning from the spirit of the land herself.
Gwaelin. Gwaelin. Gwaelin, Princess of Tantagel. It is to you, and only you, that I might speak. I am Rubus, mother to the land of Alefgard, and I hereby entrust to you a message. A foretelling of how this world might be saved. Listen well. A great darkness threatens Alefgard. Take the sphere of light in hand and seek out a place of safety. In time, one will come to you, a youth who bears the blood of Erdrick, hero among heroes. Impart to him this message that I entrust to you. Guide him on his quest. Bid him go.
It was at just that time that the fiends had begun to appear, and seemed certain to greatly trouble the land. And thus I chose to trust in the word of Rubus, and did instruct Gwaelin to reveal the message with which he had been entrusted to none but the hero himself. Then did I dispatch her along with a troop of my best soldiers to the Shrine of Rain. I had hoped the sooner I sent her away, the safer she might be. Alas.
Princess, we have come far and fast. Perhaps it would be better if we rested.
We need not do so for my sake. Come, let us continue onward.
What is this power I sense? Thou bearest the sphere of light, dost thou not? Princess Gwaelin of Tantagel?
Fiends! Protect the princess!
What is the meaning of this? Who art thou, rogue?
I am the Dragon Lord, Master of Masters, King of Kings.
King of kings? Thou art naught but a monster!
Know this, fair princess. The monster thou seest before thee is the true ruler of this world. All others are naught but pretenders. The sphere thou carriest is mine by right, and thou wilt return it to me.
'Tis the birthright of he who beareth the blood of heroes, and I shall relinquish it to no other.
Ooh.
So Rubus watcheth over thee. Then let us see whose power is the greater. might consider joining me. 'Twill be a sight worth seeing, I assure thee.
Never! A hero shall soon come, just as Lady Rubis foretold. The darkness thou servest shall not be suffered to thrive. He who is blessed with the power of the light shall see to that!
A hero? Let him come! Let them all come! All shall suffer the same fate at my hand! Majesty, might I suggest we take the princess, willingly or no? There is still much we might learn from her. Those of your accursed ilk are ever presumptuous. Very well. Do as thou wilt. I have what I came for. Come, we return to the castle.
Back, fiend! Away with thee!
Princess!
Oh no. And so, just as thou didst learn on thy travels, the sphere of light was taken from us, and my beloved daughter also. We have, of course, expended every possible efforts in our attempts to regain both, but were unable to even approach the accursed isle upon which the fiends dwell. And though we did send a party of our finest soldiers to seek the princess, months have passed, and they still have found naught. Majesty, please, I beg of thee, do not give up hope. Fool, who art thou to speak of hope? Do I not dream every night of my darling's safe return? But these are the dreams of a father, not of a king. As a king, I must think of my realm, of my world. And if manpower is to be expended, it must needs be expended on assailing that dread isle and returning the sphere of light to its rightful possessor. Hello, Tomahawk Chop Boy, welcome. And a fine barrel to you as well. I fear I must ask more of thee. Wilt thou come to the aid of our cause once more? Yes, sure. Full glad I am to hear it. I am ever in thy debt, good sir. And I bid thee follow in Erdrick's footsteps once more. Legends tell that the hero of old did travel without hindrance throughout this world by the means of 3 keys. I would have thee gather them. One of these, the Thief's Key, has been discovered in the town of Gallenholm. Hie thee there and seek it out. Until we meet again, brave Alesh, may good fortune go with thee. And this is why we headed to Gallenholm earlier. I knew eventually the game would take me there. It was just logical. Why would they have a town exist that did not, have a purpose? Oh, hey, those guys again. What you see before you is a key capable of opening any door so long as that door be red in color. Aye, the self-same all-unlocking item used by mighty Erdrick, the storied thief's key. Can this truly be? But this is a rare treasure indeed. How might one expect to pay for such a thing? Might I compliment thee on thy knowledge and thy fine eye, sir? Thou hast a certain something about thee. Art thou perchance a hero of some renown? I like how they make it crystal clear that this guy is not to be trusted. His name is Swindler. Aye, nay, I... But to return to the matter at hand, how much for the key? Were it anyone save thyself, good sir, I should not wish to part with it for less than a full 1,000,000 gold coins. But to a hero known far and wide, if it might aid thee in thy world-saving and general questing, I might perhaps consider 800,000. 800,000? This is too much, surely. Thou wouldst gouge us for profit, even as the world burneth before our very eyes. Aye, avaricious rogue. Swindler, cheat! Come now, did I not offer a discount of a full 200,000 coins? What manner of swindler would do such a thing? Besides, where's the harm in selling a thing for a price befitting its rarity? Fuck you, do not bring capitalism to this world. I understand full well that such a sum is not readily come by, but a certain moneylender of mine acquaintance would be more than happy to help, I'm sure. In any case, I shall retire to the inn by the seaside just south of here, to await thee shouldst thou come to see sense, O mighty hero. Okay, so the swindle is... The question is whether he actually has the key or not. Obviously, we won't be paying for it. This might be a waste of money, but we're gonna try it. He wandered off in that direction, so he might be here. Sir, art thou injured? What hath befallen thee? A strange fellow, entirely unclothed save for a mask, he entered unbidden, and he took it, the key, my treasure, my ticket to riches untold, he took it and escaped by the window. Wait, perhaps he wore a loincloth or some such similar undergarment? But never mind that, the villain stole my key. I feel that thou hast fallen foul of the one they call Robin Hood. He is a lord among bandits who has terrorized the lands all about this place most mercilessly of late. See, I spake true. This Ood must be the rogue who did plunge my key into the depths of his drawers and depart without so much as a by thy leave. He fled southward. I saw it. Return it to me. Return my key. Robin Hood is no wayside bandit. He and his accomplishments are hardened and desperate criminals. We must send word to Tantagel and ask that a detachment of soldiers be dispatched. A detachment from Tantagel? Nay, sir, we cannot possibly. Thou wishest thy key to be returned to thee, dost thou not? Wherefore wouldst thou refuse such a course of action? Well, the key, it came to me by other than standard means. If it were such were to be investigated, I might be invited to spend some time in jail. So please, no detachments. Alas, it is that or nothing, I fear. I mean, I will go retrieve your key and keep it. Because you are awful. Okay. I can kill Shades, at least. They don't give much experience or anything, but I can kill them. Not much damage. Only one less, so I won't swap to the web. I feel like the flute is going to come into play somewhat soon. Holy shit! Glad I bought that big armor. These enemies are no joke. Oh god, those things poison. Well, I'm already poisoned, so that's not a big deal. Let's kill the ant gobbler. And then... Oh, they take 2 attacks. Okay, these are new flies. I guess the other ones were batter flies and these are better flies. Okay, I can hold out until level. Or no, let's just do this. I assume they don't have, like, 60 HP. Ah, that sucks. Well, I can at least get one. Oh, they were 2 separate enemies. Once I'm no longer poisoned, those are the first targets. The better flies. Yeah, I should heal soon. Ooh, this could be bad.
Much better.
God, you're... Okay, I can now definitely take another attack. be able to kill him now. Finish the heal slime real quick. Let's swap to the Thorn Whip. Nice, we got one of them with it. I think one or two more fights and we should hit max here. Definitely need to heal. Looking towards the mountains for what I'm looking for. No. Please tell me this is enough to kill him still. Okay, good. Okay, not quite enough to level though. Okay, next fight. Ow! That is not nice of you, Shade, buddy. That'll be a level. Hopefully this is a big one. I need, like, 5 strength. 4 strength is not bad. 9 luck is helpful because that helps me hit the when I'm dazzled. Another 9 health is fine. The 3 resilience. Yeah, this is a pretty good level. I am pretty happy with this level. Technically, yes. Although when I played it, it was called Dragon Warrior. And I was like 4 years old. Yeah, it's a long... Oh my god. Okay, no poison yet at least. Okay, good. They should be dead now. Oh no, it was like 40 years ago. Like, not quite, like 35 years ago, 30 years ago, something like that. It was a very, very long time ago. The original Dragon Warrior came out in 1989. And I feel like I probably played it not too far from that, like maybe 90 or 91. So like 34 years, 35 years is probably what we're looking at. I really like the art update. It's very fitting for the Dragon Quest art style. And it really makes the game feel less dated. Like, the old art style was fine for its day, but it would not have held up in a game today. Now, the problem is, what the fuck am I looking for in here? Yeah, it's very much a standard turn-based combat style. So if whether you like turn-based or not is going to be a lot of whether you like this. Um, it, I would say it doesn't do a ton that's like super special. I like the ability to swap equipment. Um, the single character party is makes it scary for sure. Although, to be fair, I don't know definitively that the single character party stays. It's possible it doesn't. I'm pretty sure I remember in the original game it being a single character party throughout the entire thing. But some of the UI elements are making me question whether that's something they changed or not. Because, like, after this, Dragon Quest became a more party-oriented game. Okay, what am I missing? I'm gonna use a holy water. Not that I don't need the experience, but just because I wanna... Is there something I'm missing in this area? Like, they told me to seek the person out down here. Oh, you can go further south. I thought it was limited to the small bit of the island. Okay, that's what I'm missing then. I just was, not paying attention. It looked kind of like the island ended here. But no, you can keep going. That's my problem right there. I feel like going all the way to the south is probably a bad idea, but to the town was definitely logical. There's a town. It looked like there was a town around here. Okay, now we'll start getting combat again. Or at least the dilapidated ruins of a town. When I grow up, I shall be mayor, and I shall make this village the bestest village in the whole wide world. Nice! 2 strong medicines is really nice. 1, those are not cheap, and 2, I'm gonna need them most likely. Given how hard the regular enemies have started hitting, it seems inevitable that, like, bosses and stuff, when I eventually find bosses, are gonna be, rough. Nice, some more gold coins. Ooh. Ooh. Nice, even more defense. It's a damn good thing I made a point of affording that armor, because I would be screwed otherwise. It seemeth our path are e'er fated to cross, good Alesh. It warmeth my heart to see a friendly face in such surroundings. The place in which we now stand was a staging post for all the merchants of the realm. But now it is as thou seest. Shall all mankind's great settlements soon fall to the fiends, as this one bustling town did? And if such is our fate, what meaning is there in bringing new works of song into being? Ooh, there's a person alive in here. All I wish for is to die here along with my home, that the monsters did so savagely lay waste. Pray, let me alone. But can I not, like, help you in some way? Come on, give me a side quest to help you. I wanna help you, lady. For a town that you literally never have to visit, this track goes hard. Nice, 2 of them are dead. Third one fled. Craggy Cave.
Nah, boss. 'Tis too dangerous, boss.
Unhand me! If thou thinkest I'm letting one of the boys just die, thou hast another think coming.
And if thou thinkest we're letting you die, thou hast another thing coming yourself.
Hey? Who art thou? State thy business.
Hast thou come here looking to pinch our treasure?
Pretty much.
Thou shameless rogue!
Okay. First things first that I should do is this. No.
Not today.
Okay, after this turn I need to heal.
Much better. Not today.
Damn, these things are durable.
Have at me!
Not today. Much better.
Have at me!
Ooh.
Heal.
Okay, I might need to put...
Thou shalt
that
not
work?
escape.
No.
Not today.
God, I don't do any more damage with that. I don't know if I can do this.
Thou shalt not escape. Ha! Oh!
Thou shalt not escape! Thou shalt not escape! Much better. Not today.
Okay, dodge is gonna wear off here. Yeah. The problem is the healing. Like, I could potentially wear this down. If not for them healing every time I do any damage to them.
Thou shalt not escape!
Thou ain't half bad!
Okay, one down. So, what do they do on when you die in this? Do you have a chance to... Can you just try again, or do you have to go back to save, or does it take you back to a town, or what? Rematch. Okay. Okay, so first things first thing is the dodge.
Much better. Not today.
Good start.
Much better.
Have at me!
Thou shalt not escape!
God damn it. Okay, dodgy dance. He got a turn before me there.
Not today.
He's gonna attack this.
Thou ain't half bad!
Perfect. Okay. So now I need to heal.
Heal.
I'll still have dodge until the end of this round. He's gonna defend. Then I need to refresh dodge.
Much better. Not today.
And then we're gonna go back to this. I'm basically wearing out their MP pool.
Have at me! Time I pulled my finger out!
Oh, This might be time to just try a desperate gamble here. If I can kill him, the others are less dangerous. No, that was a mistake.
Not today. Much better.
Okay, they do heal him. Got rid of one of them. Perfect. Dodge wears off now. Now we need to dodge again. And then we need to heal. He's gonna run out of MP soon, so that's fine. Heal. Because if I get hit, I'm gonna die otherwise. See? Told you he's gonna run out of MP soon.
Much better. Ha!
Okay, I think I can attack this turn. Next turn he's gonna do that, yeah. He's gonna do a... No, okay. I can attack again this turn. He's gonna defend. Now here I want to cop out to... so that if he attacks...
Enough! Enough! I surrender!
Nice.
Thou hast clobbered me fair and square, but thou wilt spare
I'm not
me,
interested
wilt
in
thou
killing
not?
you, I just want the
I
key.
swear upon my soul to mend my wicked ways. Say thou wilt, please. I'm Robin Hood, by the way. What do they call thee, pal? Tis a fine old name, that. Yeah, I like it.
The fork-tongued rogue doth claim that through his veins courseth the blood of heroes, boss.
Is that so? And thou needst the thief's key for doing some heroic bits and bobs, I suppose.
Surely thou dost not believe this twaddle, boss.
Well, the thing is, this Erdrick, the hero who did save the world all them years back, worked for one of me ancestors, as it happens. Bloke taught them everything they knew, in fact. Verily.
Cool.
And if our friend here truly is descended from me great-great-granddad's most giftedest of pupils, that explaineth how come he just duffed me up so good.
God.
Behold, the thief's key, heirloom of my storied line. Since thy family and mine go way back, I ain't too bothered about handing it over to thee. On one condition. Thou must first navigate this here cave and bring back our comrade, who hath gone and got himself proper lost.
Forsooth, boss, thou art a genius. This fellow here will be able to bring him back, no probs.
Well, what sayest thou, cuz? You up for it?
Yeah, if it'll get me my key.
Nice one. Verily, thou art probably descended from heroes.
I don't care, I just want the key.
And just so thou knowst, there's supposed to be fairies in there what use
I mean, I
magic
have
to
the flute.
confound
I'm not
all
worried
who
about the
enter,
fairies.
or something. Anyway, be lucky, eh?
Alright. So here is where we save for the night. So I'm gonna go back to Tantagel. Check on Mimuni's situation. Drop by... I think I'm actually in... whoops. Yeah, I'm pretty far, so let's drop by the inn real quick. can afford that. We're gonna go visit the save point. Honestly, if there's one thing I wish they had changed that they kept in this game, it's that you have to go to the temple to save. But it does auto-save, so like it's not quite as bad. But I'm not a big fan of like saving in such narrow, limited confines only. I would have loved to have been able to just drop a save there in the cave and be like, yeah, we'll be back here tomorrow. I'm still gonna be like, we'll be back here tomorrow, just now I'm not in the